Hey guys, so today I'm filming my July makeup basket. I'm very excited because I am pulling out some of my favorite Holy Grail products, and I also have some newer things and neglected things in this monthly makeup basket, so I do have a nice variety. And I'm going to start off with my nail polish picks for this month. So the first one is what I'm wearing today. This is the Maybelline Color Show from the Bleached Neons collection in the shade Ultraviolet, which is a beautiful bright purple. I am so impressed with this formula. This was opaque in 2 coats, which is really impressive for a matte polish because it was not streaky at all. And like I mentioned, this was from the Bleached Neons collection, which was limited edition from last summer, I believe. But check eBay and Amazon if you're really wanting to pick up these polishes. I was able to find the entire set on Amazon, but unfortunately, last time I checked, it was sold out, but you might be able to find individual polishes, so check eBay and Amazon. Then I do have another Maybelline Color Show Bleached Neons, and this is in the shade Day Glow Teal. You guys know I love my purple and blue polishes, so I cannot wait to wear those. And my other 2 polishes are brand new to me, and these are from the brand Model's Own, which is a UK brand, but you can find these on livelovepolish.com, which I will have linked down below. And I have never tried any Model's Own nail polishes, but these are 2 of the neon polishes from their summer collection, and Just Face 90 did a review on these, and I fell in love with these 2 shades. And the first one I have is called Beach Bag, and this is a really bright neon peach. And the other color I have is called Shades, which is a really bright warm pink coral. So I cannot wait to wear these. I found some last year and even more this year of peach and coral polishes that I really love. I had been looking for years for the perfect peach and coral polish, and recently there have been a ton of brands that have definitely been hitting it on the head for me, and I absolutely love these 2. Cannot wait to try them out. I hope the formula is awesome because I'm really excited about those shades. Now moving on to eyebrow products, the first thing I have is the NYX Eyebrow Shaper Wax Pencil. Then I have the NYX Micro Brow in the shade Taupe, which is a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. For brow powder, I have the Lorac Take a Brow Kit in the shade Blonde, and I use the top shade, which is the lighter of the 2. To highlight under my brow, I'm using the Milani Brow and Eye Highlight in the shade number 2 Matte Cream Luminous Lift. And as the finishing touch and to set my brows in place, I am using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade Blonde. So now moving on to complexion products. For primers, I have 2. First off, I have the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I do not have too much of this left. I should be able to finish up, I would say, by the end of August. My other primer is the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing, and this is the travel size. I use this just to fill in my large pores, and I use the NYX Angel Veil all over my face. So for foundation, I am using a combo. I have the MakeUpForEver Matte Velvet Plus in the shade number 20, and my Hard Candy Glamoflague in the shade Porcelain. So the MakeUpForEver is a touch too dark for me, so I am mixing in a little bit of the Hard Candy, but I am going on vacation this month, so hopefully I will get a slight bit of color so I can use the MakeUpForEver on its own. I think I've used up about half of this, which is really exciting. So then for concealer, for my under eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the Brightener shade. And for my blemishes, I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear in NC15. I've been really lucky and I haven't had very many blemishes recently that I've needed to cover them up with this concealer, but yesterday I got 3 huge pimples, so definitely I'm going to be needing this for a couple weeks until they go away. So then I have 2 powders, one for my under eyes and one for my face. So my under eye powder is going to be the Sonia Kashuk Loose Brightening Powder, which is a dupe for the NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder in the loose version. So to set my entire face, I will be using this L'Oreal True Match Powder in W1 Porcelain. And this does not do the best for mattifying my oily skin, and the color isn't exact. And the past couple weeks I've been using 2 powders. I was using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in Translucent, but it was a little bit too light for me, so I would powder my whole face with that, and then I would take a big fluffy brush and my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder in Nude, which is a bit too deep, and dusting that so it would create my perfect color. So this powder is in between those 2 shades, so hopefully that means it will work for me. We will see if I really like the formula and how it goes with those foundations. I'm afraid it's going to look a little bit orange, so if so, then I will go back to that other powder combo that I was using. amazing. So now moving on to my cheek products. For bronzer and contour, I'm going to be using my ColourPop bronzers because I am going to be posting a review this month. So I really do want to test them out thoroughly. So the first one I have is Skinny Dip, which is the matte shade, which I'll be using to contour. Then I have Paradise Cove, which is the satin shade that I'll be using to bronze. Then I have 4 blushes for this month. 2 of them are Holy Grail MAC blushes of mine. You guys know I'm obsessed with my MAC blushes, and I discovered both of these last year. So the first one is Peaches and Cream, which is a satin finish that was part of the Sharon Osbourne collection, and this is a beautiful pinky rose shade. My other MAC blush was from the Simpsons collection. This is Sideshow You, which is also a satin finish, and this is a neon peachy pink. And then my other 2 blushes are definitely neglected in my collection, and these are from Tarte. Tarte blushes are nice, but they are not my favorite, but I do have quite a few, so I want to give them some use. So the first one I have is the shade Magic, which is a pink coral, and this came out in a couple different limited edition sets. It came out in a holiday set, I think in 2012 or 2013, and this also came out in last year's Tarte Black Friday kit. So this did come out in a couple collections, so hopefully you were able to get it. I think that this is a really pretty shade, and that is a pigmented and smooth formula. The other shade I have is Tipsy, which is a corally orange, and for some reason the formula between the mini and the full size is totally different. The Tipsy Tarte blush is so hard. I really have to dig my brush in there to apply it to my cheeks, and I think that's why I don't reach my Tarte blushes, because the MAC blushes, you barely tap your brush. The Tarte, I have to like dig into them, and I have taken paper towels and scraped off the top layer so many times, and it just doesn't really seem to help. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up some products on my brush to apply these, and like I said, for some reason the mini version is very smooth and pigmented. It's just the full size that is hard. But also, I purchased this a couple years ago, and I know that Tarte repackaged their blushes, so I'm not sure if they changed the formula or not. I haven't purchased any Tarte blushes in a long time because they just aren't my favorite formula. And lastly, I have my highlighter for the month, and that is going to be ColourPop Wisp. I am going to be doing a joint review of the ColourPop bronzers and highlighters, so I really wanted to test this out all month in preparation for that video. This is a beautiful bronzy gold tan shade, and I will see how it works on my skin tone. It would definitely be more intense on a medium or deep skin tone, but I think it will hopefully still look flattering on my skin tone as well. So now moving on to eye products. These are actually all the same from last month. I don't have too many eye products picked out for the summer. So for my eyeshadow primer, I'm going to be using the Milani Shadow Primer. Then moving straight into eyeshadows, I have one cream, which would be the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. I have 2 single shadows, which would be ColourPop Ibiza and Animal. I have one quad, which is the Maybelline Eye Studio Plush Silk Quad in the shade Irresistibly Ivy. And I also have one palette, which would be the Urban Decay Naked Original palette. For eyeliners, I do have 3. The first 2 I'm using together. These are both Urban Decay 24/7 liners. The first one I have is Whiskey, which is a warm tone brown. You can see I only have a little bit left, so I am trying to finish this one up. And the other shade I have is Bourbon, which is a brown with golden shimmer to it. So currently I've been layering these. I've been doing the Bourbon first and then going over top of it with Whiskey, just because the shimmer in this liner doesn't glide over eyeshadow super well. So I've been using this as a combo until I finish up Whiskey. And then the other eyeliner I have is the Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner in the shade In the Nude, which I've been wearing on my waterline. I'm wearing the Urban Decay 24/7 liners on my upper lash line. And to set those liners, keep them in place, and make them even more even and opaque, I'm setting them with the CQ Single in Bark. Any deep dark matte brown will do. I know that this brand is no longer in business. Then for mascara, I just have one. I have the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and this has really been hanging on for a while. This is what the brush looks like if you haven't seen it. And lastly, I have my lip products, and I have 6 of them to use this month. The first is the Revlon Lip Butter and Peach Parfait. This is one of the items in my Finish 5 by Fall tag, so this will be in every makeup basket for the next couple months until I use it up. This is in the shade Peach Parfait. Here's what it looks like. This is very similar to NARS Orgasm because it is a beautiful peach shade, but it does have that golden shimmer in it, which I think makes my lips look more plump, which I love. Then I do have 3 MAC Sheen Supremes. These were all a limited edition, which I'm sorry to show you. The first one I have is Phosphorescent, which is a coral papaya shade. The next shade I have is Phenomenal, which is a coral berry. I also have Lust Extract, which is a pinky purple. And my last 2 lip products are holy grails of mine. These are the MAC Patent Polish Lip Pencils. These were limited edition, but I am very, very happy to report that MAC is making them permanent this month. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. So the 2 shades I have are Go for Girly and Fearless. I like to use these in combination with those MAC blushes. I wear Go for Girly with MAC Sideshow U, and I wear MAC Fearless with MAC Peaches and Cream. So love those combos. I love the formula of these lip products. So when these re-release, I'm thinking that I might want to purchase Kittenish and Patent Pink. Please let me know what colors you have if you've tried these out and which ones I need to purchase, because I love the formula of these jumbo lip crayons. So that was my July makeup basket. I would love to know what products you plan on focusing on this month. If you film weekly or monthly makeup baskets, please link it in the comment section so I can go check it out. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.